Sneasel is a dual-type Dark and Ice Pokemon introduced in Generation 2. It is infamous for its vicious nature, striking without mercy at foes. Sneasel, of all Pokemon, truly fits the Dark type. It will steal and devour eggs from the nests of small bird Pokemon, such as Pidgey, and this tendency to make off with Pokemon eggs has led to it being reviled by Pokemon breeders, who will regularly lose their unborn Pokemon to Sneasels. The Sharp Claw Pokemon is also very intelligent, sometimes working in tandem with a second Sneasel to distract parents away from their nests. However, this almost always leads to brutal struggles between the pair as they fight over their newly acquired feast. Sneasel's cute-looking paws are deceptive, hiding razor-sharp claws that can be extended rapidly to battle or to scale large trees. Male Sneasel are observed to have a longer ear feather than the female. Within its debut games, Gold and Silver, Sneasel is initially obtained in the night at Mount Silver, an endgame location that can only be accessed after obtaining all 8 badges of Johto and of Kanto. However, in the Crystal version, Sneasel is obtained much earlier, being found very rarely at night within the Ice Path that bridges Mahogany Town and Blackthorn City. It's worth noting that Sneasel is one of a select few Pokemon to receive an updated sprite in Pokemon Crystal. Its original sprite within Gold and Silver is coloured with brown fur and silver feathers, with the Crystal version making it look much closer to Ken Sugimori's original artwork. Sneasel is never seen with a brown coloration again in the series. Whether or not this was some form of beta design is currently unknown. Sneasel is one of the signature Pokemon of the Generation 2 rival character, Silver. It is first seen on his team during the rocket invasion of the radio tower and remains a staple of his. In the manga, Pokemon Special, Sneasel is Silver's first partner, one obtained at the age of 2. It works with him to break into Elm's Pokemon Lab and steal a Totodile. Statistically, Sneasel had the potential to be a useful Pokemon. With high attack and the highest speed stat of all unevolved Pokemon, it should have been a useful sweeper. However, there was a rub. Prior to Generation 4, attacks utilised the attack or special attack stat based entirely around their typing. All fire attacks were special, all rock type attacks were physical, and unfortunately both dark and ice type attacks were special. And Sneasel's dire special attack prevented it from taking advantage of its unique dual stabs. It wouldn't be until the 4th generation that Sneasel was able to reach its full potential. On top of this, Sneasel also received an evolved form. The intelligence, brutality, and deviousness of Sneasel only amplify when it evolves. Living in icy cold areas, they form packs of 4 or 5. Thanks to its increased intelligence, battling over food is no longer a concern. Weavile are so coordinated that they regularly fell the giant Mamoswine as choice prey, which they will then carefully divide among the group. They have come to realise that there is better prey to be had when working together. Weavile will carve symbols and signs into rocks or trees to communicate among members of the pack. Scientists have observed at least 500 unique signs in the wild, and researchers struggle to decipher them. It is very famous for its agility, making it an incredibly popular choice for professional Pokemon trainers. A single swipe of its claws can cause deadly frostbite. Weavile debuted in the Diamond and Pearl games, the first of Generation 4. Sneasel is able to evolve into Weavile when levelled up at night while holding the new item, Razor Claw, and is unobtainable by other ways. Weavile is also notable as one of the few playable characters of the Pokken Tournament spin-off fighting game. In the Pokemon Special manga, Silver's Sneasel evolves into a Weavile during the Heart Gold and Soul Silver chapter, remaining his closest ally. Weavile was also one of a handful of Generation 4 Pokemon revealed before the release of the games, Weavile being featured in several pieces of media, including the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games, in which a Weavile statue could be obtained alongside several other Generation 4 Pokemon. With the 4th generation of Pokemon games came the physical and special split. Moves were now denoted to be physical or special ones on an individual basis, meaning Sneasel and Weavile had a selection of Ice and Dark moves it could finally utilise efficiently, such as Night Slash and Ice Punch. Coupling this with Weavile's increased stats after evolution, Weavile lives up to the potential that Sneasel first showed 2 generations ago. It was fast and deadly, and had access to a varied and powerful move pool, with useful priority moves such as Fake Out and Stab Ice Shard. Its ability, Pressure, is mostly found on legendary Pokemon, doubling power point usage of opponents. While Weavile doesn't have the defensive capability to make much use of it, it's still an interesting ability to have.